It's Shpeedle here. I'm here to say hi to you, and we can talk about the games that I like this year. In the comments below, please talk about the games that you really like this year. Uh, this list isn't necessarily games that were released this year, but just games that I played. Without further ado, this is the list. Ugh. Going Under is pretty good. It's really funny. I like the story, I like the jokes in it. And for a roguelike, it does its job. It's not like, oh, I am Isaac complex or Gungeon complex or like, you're not going FTL levels of decision making in that game. But the story carries it. I recommend it. The jokes carry the experience all the way through. The people in that game, the characters are actually well likable. I think you should really play that game. Everhood is well, it's like a fever dream quantified into a bite-sized video. It's not even remotely close to Undertale. Get that comparison out of here. Get it out of here. The bosses are nuts. Music swings on you. There's like a mad scientist, a terrifying shopkeeper, ghosts. It's one of the best rhythm games I've ever played. That's just the way it is. It just is. Trillion is alright. Let's just be realistic here. So Trillion, what Trillion actually is, it's a Monster Rancher game hidden in a waifu sacrifice simulator. And those words are not exaggerations, that's exactly the type of game it is. Play the game for the dog alone. Cult of the Lamb is a hybrid genre game that has one half action roguelite combat, the other half it has a civ builder. And that civ builder is fun. Aside from the cleaning up the poop part. I'm not even going to show that on screen because it's too much poop. Instead, I'm going to show the porta potties. The other thing is, the roguelite aspect is pretty simple and pretty easy. So if you want more of a difficult roguelite, I wouldn't stop here. But if you want like a relaxing game to play where you sometimes have to play a roguelite, this is the game for you. I really like Loop Hero, okay? Okay. This is one of those games where you just play it when you don't have much going on and you're just trying to pass the time. This is not like a game you get heavily invested in. It can be, but usually with a game like Loop Hero, what you're actually trying to do is you're trying to build yourself something while you're doing other things. It's like a simulator game, except it's a roguelike game where you go around a circle and your world gets more and more filled with shit. There you go. That's my recommendation. Take it or leave. No, I'm kidding. There are more games on this list. Firewatch is my first walking simulator. Honestly, it's pretty good. I mean, for walking simulator enthusiasts, the story is fantastic. And, that's 90% of what walking sims stand for. But the other 10% is the ambiance in this game. The sound of the trees just... the forest, the footsteps, the sound is just so wonderful. It reminds me of going camping, Alright. Okay, the game is good. It's expected because Capcom does good things with their series like it's Capcom. The art style of the intro really makes me satisfied. It makes me happy. The creepy movements from the enemies. It's like the rattling dolls, the weird anatomy. the anatomy class like in the middle of the game. It's all good. It's not scary enough to push me like a coward away. So it's like a good baby's first horror game. If you're not used to horror and you want to get into it, that's the game you would dip your toes into. Go play it if you want to do that. And my game of the year is, it's not Elden Ring. Sorry to break it to you. Ultra Kill is a game that grabbed me even though I thought I would hate it. I like games that you like have a lot of fucking movement, but I dislike shooters a lot. I very much hate every aspect of most shooting games. Ultra Kill is a shooting game, but I love everything about Ultra Kill. You know why? Because Ultra Kill is satisfying. It is satisfying to play, it is satisfying to use all of the weapons to swap between, to move around, to jump, to air strafe in the fucking air, dodging bullets, punching bullets back, winding behind an enemy, bopping them off a cliff. That shit is so satisfying. I'm gonna make an entire video on Ultra Kill later, but for now, my number one game of the year is Ultra Kill. Play Ultra Kill, please.